Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build. Today I am busy building a mansion in The Sims 4, and this build took me a really long time to do. So long, in fact, that I had to split this video up into two separate parts just because the recording was that long. Some of the video has gone corrupt, so some of the builds I wasn't able to show. I think there's a part coming up right now, or it already came up. I think it already came up, where you just magically saw like a build up here. I don't know why, but that file got corrupt, so you couldn't really see much of that. And also, when I'm building one of the bedrooms, that file got corrupt for some reason, and I tried to fix it, but it just wasn't working. I tried re-recording it, and that one also got corrupt, which really sucks because I actually really like that bedroom. But oh well, I can't really control what my recordings do. But I do have a lot of footage of the rest of the mansion. There are like 5 bedrooms. I don't know if that's true actually. I forgot to count the bedrooms. But what actually happened was that my friend found out that I played The Sims 4 and that I made builds in The Sims 4, just, for fun. And she had asked me to make her a build, and she wanted a mansion. So I sat down, I started building this mansion. It took me, I don't know exactly how long it took me. I think I was working on it for 3 or 4 days in a row, and then I took a break, and now I recently just came to finish it off. So I don't remember exactly how long it took me to build this mansion, but she wanted it since July. I think it was June or July when she asked me, and when I started building it, and now it's currently September. So I was putting it off for quite a while, but it's okay now. I finally finished it, and it's something I'm actually very proud of, and I haven't shown it to her yet. I hope she likes it because I spent a lot of time on this, and if she doesn't, then you will probably be seeing another mansion build from me because I am a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff, and I really want her to like it. So I need to show it to her first, of course, but we'll see how that goes. In this mansion, there's a lot of different rooms, and she requested some weird, not really weird, but she requested some very specific things that she wanted to be in this build. I think she said around 5 bedrooms, which is why I think I put in 5. I don't remember the exact amount. Yeah, I think it's definitely around 5, or I can actually remember 5, excluding the toddler rooms, because I also made little toddler rooms and child rooms. But there's not actually like a master bedroom. There's some big bedrooms, there's some small bedrooms, but I didn't make like a specific master bedroom. I wasn't really focused on making a master bedroom. I was just trying to add a lot of like diversity in this mansion where there's a lot of different rooms with a lot of different styles and a bunch of different color schemes. So I think I did a good job with that, but that's just my opinion, and I did make the build, so I might be a bit biased with that, but I am quite happy of how this turned out. It's quite an accomplishment of mine, especially I just can't believe how long this actually took me to build. It took me such a long time, but it's over now, and I'm not saying that like, oh my gosh, it's finally over. It's just it's over, and I'm proud of it. So that's a good thing. I spent a lot of time making the exterior just because it's such a big build. I wanted it to be very white with a little bit of wood, which is why there's like a few strips of wood in certain places. I do believe that I looked up a picture. I don't remember exactly what I searched. I think it was just mansions or something. And I saw this picture of a house that I really liked, or a mansion that I really liked, and I tried to recreate it. So I didn't really come up with this look by myself. I got some inspiration off of the internet. I just don't know where that picture is, because it has been a long time since I made this video. And over there you're seeing like this glass wall patterned thing. To be honest, I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to do something different and I ended up with that. I do believe I keep that to the end, which is kind of crazy. I didn't really like it when I did it, but I wanted more dense and more shape to the mansion and not for it to just be square. So that's kind of why I did it. And I also have like a indoor outdoor area where technically it's inside the house, but there's like trees and stuff that kind of goes through the roof because there's no roof on that part of the house. So I thought that was kind of cute how you have like a little nature room where there's like plants, and later when I actually build that area there's going to be picnic tables and actually like a barbecue space and everything. This is supposed to be like a downstairs garage, I believe, and you also see me just working on the pool, but I wanted to make like a downstairs garage, so I sized up some toy cars and I put them downstairs, and I tried to make something that looked like an elevator. I don't know how well I actually did when it came to that, but I think it looked fairly okay. I'm not too sure. And over there we're working on the first bedroom that I had made. I really like this room actually because I didn't have any idea going into this. I think that I just picked the bed sheets and then I just based the rest of the room's color scheme off of those bed sheets with the oranges and the blues because it looked kind of mysterious and very artistic. So I tried to keep that theme. I don't know how well I actually did on that whole not adventure, on that whole, what do you call it? It's like, not task, you get what I mean. But I tried to stick to that kind of theme in a way, and I think I did pretty good. I actually really do love this room. There was a different room, like I mentioned before, that the file got corrupt, so I wasn't able to use the recording. But other than that room, because I really love that room, this would be my favorite room because it's just something different to what I normally do, and I really like the way that it turned out. I really like those colors. I think it looked pretty good. So I do believe that we are going to work on the bar at one stage. I don't know if we start that right now. I think that's towards the end because over here is where the indoor pool is going to be, but I actually changed the entire layout of this house. So there's a few things that I do keep, but basically on the inside, one day I just kind of sat down and I basically bulldozed the house and I redid some of the layout. I rethought some of the rooms that I wanted to do because if you kind of look closely, you can see that I did something kind of like a living room, but I didn't add in that recording because in the end, I changed the living room completely. Like, it doesn't look like that anymore. It's completely different. So I didn't feel the need to add in that recording if I didn't use it in the final build. So you will see how the final layout turns out. And also just over there where there was a lot of red, that was kind of where the indoor bar / party area was supposed to be. But later I do come back, I change some of the color schemes, I change things around. I actually believe that I moved the pool a little bit, so the room shape just changed to be a bit smaller. And over there we are basically doing a indoor recording / music studio, I believe. It's kind of like a 2-story open room where there's windows and there's lights and there's a little balcony, and basically from a art room, which you'll see in a minute, you go over the balcony into another bedroom, and that bedroom's in part 2. So downstairs over there is where the music room is going to be. So you're going to get some places to sit down. There's some like relaxing seats, there's a few pianos, a few guitars, just a lot of instruments all around because it is a music room. That's kind of the whole point of it. And I do believe that in those double doors that we just added, those glass double doors, we're going to be putting a library. I believe that's in the next part. The rooms that I did is very like mixed around. But, in the end, most of them are there. So there's like a little karaoke corner in this place. There's like a sitting area. And then there's where you can practice singing, piano, violin, guitar. There's even little violins for the children to be practicing their music. And I think we changed the wallpaper to a bit funkier. I don't know if it was just like one wall, if it was all of the walls. I feel like that's a bit too busy. I think I didn't do all of the walls. Yeah, I probably did like a feature wall or something. I did this a really long time ago. But over there, we're just starting to change some of the swatches because I do that often where I first want to place the furniture and then I want to change the swatches afterwards just so I can kind of like see what space I'm working with and then I can change the colors, and it's just part of my process for some weird reason. So over there, I don't know how many other changes we're going to do. Maybe we're going to add a few more posters around to the art room. I do know we add that. And if you like get a quick glimpse, then when it's at the top view, you see there's windows on the top, but it's only on one side. I believe that's where the upstairs bedroom goes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. So that is basically the music room, and I really like that room. And I was really proud when I put that little star rug in there because it reminds me of like the famous walk with all of the stars. I just thought it was pretty cool because, musicians get their own little stars in Hollywood, so it's kind of like it's in the recording studio and it's like saying that you can be a star. I just thought that was like a cute little thing to be thinking about. And over there we're just working on the top part where there's a balcony and you can look it down into the recording studio. I keep saying recording studio, but I don't know if that's actually, yeah, let's just call it a recording studio, and let's just say that it's like double stories for better acoustics. Over here we are busy working on the art room. It's very tiny, but I do feel like it was a good sized room for the space. Like with everything that I put in there, I wouldn't have wanted a bit of a bigger room. I feel like this was a good enough room. I'm happy with the way this room turned out. So again, we're not leaving out the children. We're adding little drawing tables so the children can also be doing art, so they're not left out. And there's going to be like a few painting around, a few pictures. Maybe it's what the sim has been painting. And I do believe we're going to put canvases around the area, and that little balcony outside gets a little easel in the corner over there, and also some canvases and perhaps a seat that would be the seat that I'm talking about. But the art room is a very small room, but it's very nice in my opinion. I feel like it was a good room. And over here, this is what the bar disco area, I don't know what you're going to call it, but this is what it's going to look like in the end. So I moved the pool around, I put it horizontally, and I put a few windows into the pool just because I liked that, and it's an indoor pool. Obviously, that goes on the top floor, and I do believe that video is also in part 1. It's part of the gym, actually. So over here, we're just working on the bit of the dance room. You have to get through it by going through the lounge, I believe. That's the only way you can get to this area, but it's not that bad. I like it. I like this. I honestly like all of the rooms in this build. Like, even if it's not my own personal taste, I do like the way these rooms turned out. I'm very happy with the way these rooms turned out, and it was just a really fun build to do, and I'm really glad that I did it. So over here I'm adding to the lounge area, but I'm only showing this part because I keep this part. The rest where you see like a TV and a couch and stuff like that, I take that out. But I keep this back wall that's against that weird glass feature that I mentioned earlier that I did end up keeping. The one where I just kind of got bored and added windows. Yeah, that stays. So that's the thing apparently. I'm just adding a lot of decoration, some books, some plants, a few statues around just because, clutter, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Um, so yeah, we're just kind of gonna add that. I do think the lounge is in the second build, but over here we are starting with the gym. So you can see over there is the indoor pool, which this is now the second story. So we're just adding like a little fence over there. The pool side, it just has like posters and plants and seating area. There's not much exercise equipment, but on the other side of that kind of wall that's acting as a divider, that's where most of the equipment goes. I just felt like if you have like an indoor pool and I don't know, if you see gym equipment, then sometimes it's like, oh, I have to exercise, and I don't think the pool would be as enjoyable. At least this is what was going on inside of my head. So I kind of separated, so the pool also has that feeling where it's just relaxing and it's not just for exercise purposes, if that makes sense. There's also a pool at the front of the house. As you could have probably seen when I first made the house, there's like really one right by the entrance. There's no backyard to this. It's just this. But over there we're putting down some rugs, and let's just pretend those are yoga mats because that's what I was thinking of. And I don't remember the stuff pack. Is it the Spa Day? I think it's the Spa Day stuff pack, game pack, one of the packs. I don't have that, so I don't have access to yoga mats. And not mats. And I have the 3 expansions. So I have Get to Work, Get Together, and City Living. And I believe that the friend who I was making this for, she didn't have Get Together. I believe she had Get to Work and City Living. I could be wrong. I could be switching that around. But I do think that was the order, and I did try to not include anything from Get Together because she wouldn't be able to use that stuff. So some of the stuff I wasn't able to use. I'm pretty sure that somewhere I made a mistake and I may have added something from the pack that she doesn't have, but that would have been purely by mistake. Obviously I wouldn't purposely do that because then she wouldn't be able to get the complete build, but it was a big house. I was distracted a lot, listening to a lot of music, a lot of podcasts. I probably did make that mistake somewhere, and I will probably see it sooner or later and just kick myself for it. But anyway, over there you saw that we did 2 bathrooms. Those are both joined to the gym. So it's just kind of like the gym bathrooms, and over there is just kind of like a dividing area between the gym and the art room. So you have to go through the gym, through that area, through the art room, over the balcony to get to a bedroom, which isn't very convenient, but that's how you get there. And over here we're just coming to the screenshots to end off this part. The second part will be available as soon as possible. I'll link that one at the end of this video, and you can just kind of see what I have done in this video. Obviously, in part 2, there's a bunch more bedrooms, a bunch more kitchens. There's just a lot more things, and I even showed the lounge area. I needed to separate the 2 parts because they're really big, but anyway, this is basically just the first part, and some of the rooms done, not all of them, obviously, but I do hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys in part 2. Please leave a like and comment down below on the next build you want me to work on, because after this project, I'll be looking for more suggestions. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!